my dear learners. Welcome to the world of exploration. Welcome to the world of learning. Let's start exploring. Let's start learning. This is Sukriti Joshi, your very own educator, teacher, philosopher, guide, friend, priest, counselor, one and all, and you have come to the right destination, that is English Gurukul, the one stop destination for all of you to learn, to grow. So, we will be growing together, we would be learning together. And today I'm going to start with The Tiger King, which is written by Kalki. Now, let us revise the lesson. Now, the king's birth, Jelani Jang Bahadur. Astrologer's prediction. That's what we are going to study, right? That's what we are going to study. That's what we are going to have a look at. So Jang Bahadur would become warrior, a kind of a hero, and a kind of a champion, the best of all, but would die one day. So he would be a warrior, he would be a hero, he would be a champion, and the best of all, but he would die one day. So what's, unnatural about that? Have you ever pondered about that? Have you ever wondered about that? That what's so unnatural? Death is inevitable. Everybody is going to die one day, right? I am going to die, you are going to die, everyone. We are not immortal beings, we are mortal beings. So we are going to die one day. What's so different, right? So that would come from the tiger. Now, this is something that need to notice. Death would come from the tiger. Yes, you heard that right. Death would come from the tiger, as he was born in the hour of the bull. As he was born in the hour of the bull. Why are we saying in the hour of the bull? Is the fact that bull and tiger, they are sort of enemies. Not sort of enemies, they are enemies. So if we are talking about a tiger and if you're talking about a bull, they are enemies, right? So they don't like each other, they dislike each other, and therefore they are enemies. And because he was born in the hour of the bull, he had no choice but, because he was the enemy of the tiger, he he was born as a champion, as a warrior, and he had to lead, but he had to die because of his he was destined to die because of the tiger. Now we get to a miracle. Now infant, then 10 days old, then he started speaking, right? He spoke. Then he asked source manner of death, then cautioned all tigers. So he asked what is the source, and the what could be the manner of his death. So obviously tiger, he knew that tiger is basically going to be the source and the manner and the cause of his death. So he cautioned, then you know, cautioned all tigers, and Jung Bahadur grew stronger, taller, grew in English environment. And when we are talking about Jung Bahadur, we knew that he grew taller, right? Obviously, he's growing, so he would be growing tall, right? So he grew taller, and not only taller, he grew stronger, right? He grew in English environment, and we know that from our knowledge that how he grew up in an English environment, right? Now he became Maharaja. What he became? A Maharaja, and he began hunting tigers in Pratibandhapuram, right? So he began hunting tigers in Pratibandhapuram. इसको हिंदी में प्रतिबंधपुरम कहेंगे, but in English call it, began hunting tigers in Pratibandhapuram, right? Now, he we get to see that how, so he when he became a maharaja, he began with his hunting adventures, and how he started hunting tigers in Pratibandhapuram, and he was a soul hunter himself, and he was a soul hunter himself. In 10 years, he hunted 70 tigers. Can you believe the fact and the statistics? You need to remember the facts, you need to remember the statistics. It would be great if you remember it. So in 10 years he hunted about 70 tigers. How cruel. Just for saving his own life, but sometimes if you think, in order to save one's life, what one can do. So if you get to know what you're destined to, and what your destiny is beforehand, then how it can ruin your life, how it can ruin other others' lives as well. So how we get to see that how it impacted the lives of the tigers, and not only the lives of the tigers but also his life. So in 10 years he hunted about 70 tigers. Then he married, and hunted in father-in-law's kingdom, and then he got married to a lady, wherein he had a big kingdom, right? He got a big kingdom, so he hunted in his father-in-law's kingdom, and he killed 99 tigers in all. So he killed, now after 70 having killed 70 tigers, and then because no tigers were left in his kingdom, and therefore he had to marry uh, a lady, and then where in a kingdom he had to get married wherein a bunch of tigers were left, so that he can kill those tigers, so that he doesn't die, death doesn't come to him, right? So he was a soul hunter himself. He refused permission to the right to hunt, and he even refused permission to Durai to hunt. The throne threatened. We get to see had to appease Durai. Sent diamond rings to Durai's wife to choose from. So he had actually sent diamond rings to Durai's wife also to choose from, you know. But you whenever we talk about ladies or girls, she kept all 50 rings. So he had actually sent those rings, in from which she had to select one, any one. She had to pick any one, but she had kept all of them. That's ironical. So king retained kingdom at the cost of rupees 3 lakh, almost 3 lakhs. So king had retained his kingdom at the cost of rupees 3 lakhs. Now, when we talk about that how he had killed 99 tigers in all, to find 100 tiger, there was a, obviously, because now it's the last tiger, and you have to kill 100 tigers, because otherwise you would die. So I mean, he was destined to die. So this prophecy was made, and in this story, we get to see how Kalki is actually emphasizing on the fact that how a prophecy can ruin one's life and ruin others' lives as well. So so many tigers were killed. So you can very well. I am really close to nature. I am really close to animals. I love animals. I love dogs. I love animals. I love horses. I mean, cows. I love all animals. Um, so yeah. Um, moving back to what the text is saying. So now there was a great tension that how he could how he had to find the 100 tiger. So it was an irrational behavior of king towards villagers. So therefore he adopted an irrational behavior towards villagers, and he gave 3-year tax exemption when hoped to find a tiger. So he gave 3 years of tax exemption. right? When he hoped to find a tiger. In anger, he doubled land tax as no tiger found. So, as a king, as a Maharaja, what he did was that he had because he was agitated, because he was frustrated, because because of the doom that had to come, because of the doom that he was afraid. We don't know. It might also um it might also have been uh, that the prophecy was wrong, or that if he would have uh, worked in a wise manner, he would not have died. If he would not have killed any of the what do you call tigers, he would not have died. But now he in that agitation, in that anger, in that uh, angry mood, he doubled land tax as no tiger was found. So he was literally telling people that you need to find a tiger. You need to find the last tiger at least. I need to kill that tiger. Shoot, right? That's what his agenda was. I'm just kidding. All right. So the 100th tiger. A tiger brought from People's Park in in Madras. So now a tiger from People's Park in Madras was brought. This is the story of the 100th tiger. What is this? So a tiger brought from People's Park. That's what you need to remember, right? Here, this is what you need to remember. A tiger brought from People's Park in Madras. हिंदी में इसको मद्रास बोलेंगे. ठीक है. A tiger. All right. Yep. So we were actually on. Wait. Let me just share it again. Okay. Wait. I think there was some problem with network connection. I think we problem to network connection. Huh? Okay. So no. So a tiger brought from People's Park in Madras, put in the forest by by the Divan. So they were put in the forest by the Divan, and they were shot by the king. So they were shot by the king. Cruel, callous attitude of the king. So he was being so cruel, he was being nasty, he was being callous, he was being uh, really inhuman, right? Because he killed all the tigers, 99 tigers, and now he was about to kill the 100th tiger. So that he shot. Then king thought it was dead. He went home triumphant, and then he went home triumphant, feeling that sense of victory. That he has emerged victorious. That now nobody can kill him. That now, uh, death would not chase him. Right. But he did not know. He was not aware of the fact that he was not shot. Right. But that how he had missed his shot, so that he did not shoot it. He had actually missed that shot, right? And just doing it like this so that you can connect it better, because verbal and non-verbal, by using verbal and non-verbal language, you tend to learn better by using hand gestures and all, right? It's psychologically proven. I'm a psychology student, so I know about all these factors. So now, okay, King thought it was dead. He went home triumphant, but had missed shot. Tiger collapsed. So Tiger collapsed for a while. Shot again by hunters, killed not by the king. So it the last tiger was shot again by the hunters. So the hunters shot the 100th tiger, but it was not shot by, the king. It was shot by the hunters. Remember that. Then carried in procession and buried. So he was, that tiger was carried in procession and then buried, and tomb was erected, right? Then we get to see Maharaja's death. Now we get to see how, if the 100th tiger is dead now, how can the 100th tiger harm the Maharaja, right? Now we get to the point of Maharaja's death, right? So on his son's birthday, he gifted him a wooden tiger. So when you know, actually it's a sad story. I don't like, because in this prophecy is made, and then it's all about the story revolves around the prophecy, right? So on his son's birthday, he just gifted him a tiger, a wooden tiger, right? Not a real tiger, mind it, a wooden tiger, which had raw surface, made by an unskilled worker. So please, please, please make a note of it. It had a raw surface which was made by an unskilled worker. So it was not sculpted or made by um a skilled worker. It was made by an unskilled worker. King and son, they were playing, and tiny slivers of wood pierced King's left hand, right? So king and son, they were both playing. They were both happy, right? The tiny, but the tiny slivers in that wooden tiger, uh, it pierced King's left hand. So it pierced King's left hand, and then the three famous surgeons from Madras operated. So three major surgeons from Madras. From where? From Madras. तीन मेजर सर्जन्स को मद्रास से बुलाया गया ताकि वो ऑपरेट करें, ठीक है? So three major surgeons from Madras operated. Operation successful, but King died. Ironical, isn't it? How can how can we say that an operation is successful when the king has died? Right? This is ironical. तो ये कैसे हो सकता है कि ऑपरेशन सक्सेसफुल है जबकि किंग मर चुका है? ये कैसे हो सकता है ना? आप खुद ही सोचिए, है ना? So final revenge by 100 tiger. That was the final revenge by the 100 tiger. That how the king, how the Maharaja had killed the 99 tigers, and one tiger was killed, or was killed by his men. Uh, so the 100 tiger, whether it be real or not. So whether there's no option of whether, but the 100 tiger, it was not even a real tiger. It was a wooden tiger. So the wooden tiger had actually taken the revenge of Maharaja killing all the 99 tigers. Right, with this, we come to the end of the session. I hope you liked it. So in this session, we basically talked about the Tiger King, which is written by Kalki. And with this, I would like to come to the end of this session. Till then, let's all keep learning. Let's all keep growing. This is Sukriti Joshi, your very own educator, teacher, philosopher, guide, mentor, preacher, counselor, one and all. And English Gurukul is the one-stop destination for all of you. For you all. Love you guys.